Hi, just got back from a jog and I was inspired to make a video. So I was just listening to on Audible. If anybody has Audible, very cool. Go jogging with Audible. If you like to listen to audiobooks. Anyway, so I was listening to Joe Dispenza, You Are the Placebo, and it was so powerful. Just talking about how events that we experience today, whatever it is that they trigger, it's basically because we have a memory from a past event. And I'll be honest with you, I work with a lot of people, and like sometimes you remember the past event and sometimes you just don't. But either way, it's like, let's just go with it. So back to his book, is that whatever it was that memory created from that feeling that you had, basically the memory created a feeling. So that way when you have something today that triggers you and you're feeling something, it's literally like a biochemical reaction, and you think that you're reacting to the thing. You think that you're reacting like that it's real, right? But really what it is, it's a reaction from the past, from something that had happened from your memory, and your mind can only store what it knows. Your mind can't create something that it has not experienced yet. That's why even in recovery, people like recovery from addiction, what people do is they have to take things one day at a time. Why? Because the mind cannot create the recovery. The recovery has to be an experience. It has to be an experience of letting go of what you're not and allowing what is. And of course, moving the stuff out of the way that you're not. So, and that's part of the healing process. It's all the same principles are there. And that's also what energy work does. Since I do energy work, I talk a little bit about energy work, is that if you have stagnant energy that's like hidden, or it's there in the body, and you're experiencing things that are so uncomfortable, patterns, and it's so familiar and it's so uncomfortable and it's so uncomfortably comfortable at the same exact time, that it's like, so what happens with energy work is that actually what it does is it moves the stagnant old energy, and it allows you to basically re-experience or realign yourself again. Like that, your body is the healer and it knows how to use the energy. So in my experience, that is super, super helpful, and I've been just watching really cool stuff happen with my clients as well. But the point that I wanted to make is that there's things that are going on in your life that trigger things, and that trigger emotions, that trigger feelings that are just so darn painful. And what I'm saying is, like, you don't have to live in that pain. You don't have to keep on experiencing it over and over and over again. There is healing. There is always hope. And if you just think about it from Dr. Joe Dispenza's point of view, which I love because he comes from a scientific point of view, is that at the time that you had the experience, whatever it was that created the memory, it also triggered feelings inside of you. So your brain will associate it with all of these horrible feelings. So that makes sense that as you get older and you grow up and then you experience stuff, it's like you just keep on practicing the same exact patterns. Thereby, it's like your past creates the future. Instead of stopping, doing the healing work, whatever it is that you need to do for your own healing work, and whether it's feeling the emotions, getting some energy work, doing meditation, and being able to kind of like stop the pattern, because there's patterns. And once the pattern has like a bit of an interruption, there's the ability is to create a new neuroplasticity in your brain, so that way you can experience your life differently. You can experience it the way that you would like to, that you could create what you want to have happen in your life instead of living on default, because your body and mind have all been like wired up together to experience chemicals and emotions and feelings that are connected to an event that happened when you were not even capable of dealing with what happened. In other words, you weren't an adult, you were a child, right? Most of the time. Okay? So it's just that's I just think anyway. So I hope that this has been helpful for somebody. I hope this has been helpful for you. And yeah, so I'm available for sessions. If you have any questions, you could just leave your comments or questions below. And I'm really wishing you to be free. I'm wishing just all of us, like me and you, of these past patterns to really get in touch with the essence of who you are, like the essence of being the creator, of having what you want to experience materialize in your life. And it's totally possible. Okay, have a great day.